Where my unstable girlies at? Where my unstable girlies at?
So this one is for the unstable girlies.
Stable girlies.
So this one is for the unstable girlies.
Where my unstable girlies at? Where my unstable girlies at?
Hey, welcome fellow plant enthusiasts. I'm Steven from Steve's Propagation Corner, and today we are taking a break from the foliage file series that we've all been enjoying so much, I'm sure. And we will go a little bit off script. Actually, no script today. Just hang out with you guys and kick back and take it easy this week. So we're just going to go and do a good old-fashioned repotting session. No new foliage file episode this week, but we'll be back next week. If some of you have not been keeping up with the foliage files, you can go ahead and check out the playlist right here so you can get up to date. There's a lot of helpful tips on there. If you like to dive deep into the secrets of plant life, learning practical tips for caring and nurturing your own green companions, and exploring the incredible diversity of plant species from around the globe, you can go ahead and check out the foliage file series. I would suggest when you're done with this one, you can go ahead and check it out. We do weekly episodes, but today we're going to be taking it easy and we're going to go back and do a good old-fashioned repotting session. I'm going to be giving one of the veterans from the channel our good old snake plant here. For those of you that have been around for a while now, you might remember that I repotted this guy about 2 years ago. I think it was, been 2 years now. And it seems that it's kind of asking for a new home already. You got all the signs, you got that droopy leaves, and the soil. You might not be able to see very well right now, but it's pretty low in soil, like very low. It's like about 2 inches deep right now, 2 or 3 inches of emptiness, like no soil in there. Pretty bad, very compacted too. So we're going to be repotting it, giving it a new home and new fresh soil. He's been with us for a while now, and it looks like it definitely needs a new home. Now we're going to be upsizing it quite a bit. We're going to be giving it a luxurious new, I'd say, mansion. Put it up in here. So yeah, this is going to be our new home. Quite the upgrade. Giving this snake plant here some good love and care, catch up with it, and catch up with you guys, because it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I enjoy them. I hope you enjoy them too. If you do, please let me know in the comments below, or leave a like, or consider subscribing if you're not already subscribed. That's always the best way to let me know that you enjoy these. So I'm going to be showing you how I do that. This thing's pretty heavy, so I'm already out of breath, and I haven't even started doing anything. So yeah, thank you for joining me, and let's get to repotting. Alright, so let's get started. So first thing I'm going to do is get it out of the pot. But before we get that, let's make sure we don't make a mess. So let's get our plastic tub that will help us not make a big old mess. Especially when we're doing repotting indoors, we don't want to get dirt everywhere, right? So this is a great way to avoid that. Alright, let's see. Now, getting it out of the pot's gonna be interesting. I don't know how badly root bound it is, so it might be sticking to a pot. It might be a little hard to get it out. So let's see. Let's see. Yep, it's pretty tight in there. I might have to get a butter knife to separate it. Here we go. Yes, use a butter knife. In the other video I did, I used like a very sharp knife, and some people were, of course, commenting, "Why don't you use a butter knife? Oh my god, you're gonna ruin all the roots and, you know, kill your plant." Don't worry, guys. It's fine. You can tell. It survived the massacre. But yeah, you should go for a butter knife. Don't use the sharp knives. Not only because your plant might get hurt, but because you might get hurt yourself. So we don't want to do that, right? We don't want to get hurt. We want to have fun. And it's better with a butter knife. So yeah, use a butter knife. Don't use any kind of sharp objects when dealing with plants. because yeah, there's a chance that you might damage the roots to a point that it might really affect your plant. It's not likely, especially with snake plants because they're so hardy. So it's kind of hard to really upset them to a point that they'll just die. Not with snake plants, thankfully. They're pretty chill guys. But again, don't use any sharp objects regardless because it's not fun. We don't want to cut. Run it all around the edges, all around the perimeter of the pot. You separate soil or roots that are sticking to the pot. You separate them from, oh god, see? There's already a baby there. Oh wow, that's awesome. So many babies. This one's pretty big. Okay. So you just run it all around the edges of the pot. Let's see. Still a little bit stuck. Alright. Continue, just do it all around. Just keep doing it until you feel very little resistance when you try to pull it out. You can also lay it down and pull it out laid down. It's another way to do it. It's easy. It might be messier in this situation. I'm trying to avoid making a mess. Don't want to make a mess. Who knows, I might.
Many minutes later.
Alright. Let's see, guys. Let's see. This is actually way more difficult than I thought it would. Ugh. Come on. Yeah, we made a mess. Alright. We were able to get it out. Kind of rough. Look at that baby. That baby that came out. I think I might propagate that. They propagate themselves. I love these plants. They're awesome. Alright, I'm gonna set that to the side. Clean up a little, because I kind of made a mess. Don't we always? Alright, let me get the vacuum. I'll be right back. Got it. Alright guys, sorry about that. Made more of a mess than I thought I was going to. But anyway, we got it out. So the hard part is over. For those of you that are worried about the soil breaking up, I know some of you are going to say, oh my god, it's so stressed. Oh my god, you messed it up. The soil, it's so good. It's fine. Okay, it's fine. It won't even bat a leaf. You don't have to worry. I know some people are like, oh, you should never break up the soil or never disturb the roots because that's horrible for the plant. Yeah, if you're talking about a very highly sensitive plant, then sure. When you're talking about a snake plant, not so much. They are really chill, really laid back.
Take a chill pill.
They really are the most nonchalant plant you will find on the market. So they don't really mind if the soil gets disturbed.
Sure, Jan.
It has a lot of little babies. Thought about propagating it. I'm gonna propagate this tiny one, pot it up right as is, like that, and we'll get to that in a second. Before I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and pot this up. Now the hard part's over. We got it out of the pot. Let's go ahead and dump whatever extra soil we still have in here, because we're gonna need it. Reuse the same soil. We don't have to throw it away or anything. We can reuse the soil as long as it's not extremely compacted or anything like that. It's reusable. All right, there we go. I'm gonna put some soil in here now. For soil, I got cactus potting mix. It's a bit sandier. That's how snake plants like it. They like the sandier soil. So cactus potting mix is ideal for them. Break up any big clumps or anything like that. Alright, now you want to set a little bit of a base for it to sit on, because you don't want it to get way too deep in there because it's such a big pot. But you don't want also the base to be too much. So here we have some extra more. So I'm gonna fill it up a little bit over a quarter of the way before I put it in. It should be good for now. Any large clumps like that, just break them up. We don't want the soil to be compacted. The less compacted, the better. All right, so it's a little bit past a quarter. It's almost halfway filled. So I think that's enough. Now let's bring in our plant. All right, so here we go. literally falling apart. So we just put it in here. All right, there we go. And now fill it in with dirt. So this is being a little bit difficult. I need to get a little bit high.
Then I got high.
All right, there we go. All right, now we did one side, and now we dump it on the other. It's pretty heavy lifting. Sorry that I'm all the way up here. Oh! Just make sure you get the soil all around. Okay, now we're talking. Ah. Then we spin it around. This is harder than I thought. I swear. I thought it was gonna be like the easiest thing ever. It is not. Look at me, I'm sweating and everything. Alright, so we're done. We used it all up. Looking very good, actually. Just make sure you distribute it evenly all around the pot.
A few moments later.
Hey, still there? This is taking me longer than I expected, to be honest. This is like a very long video. It's gonna take forever to edit.
Editor Steven here from the future, and actually, yeah, it took quite a bit to edit this video, so I hope you're enjoying it.
I guess I don't need this anymore. I am sweating a lot. I thought, hey, this is gonna be an easy video to do. Just repotting a snake plant. No big deal, right? Yeah, it's been a mess. Like, I have a mess in my kitchen, and I thought I was going to be so good at not making a mess. Obviously, I underestimated the snake plant. I'm like, yeah, this will be a simple video. It won't take me more than 10 minutes to do. We're at like 25 minutes now, and I'm still struggling. So, yeah, not as simple as I thought it was going to be. But still fun, I guess. I'm sure you guys might enjoy me struggling.
I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. How dare you? Learn something from this.
Take a chill pill.
Alright, let's just finish spreading the soil evenly all around. Just spread it all around. I think it's good on soil, maybe. I feel like it might need a little bit more. Okay, so I ran out of cactus mix, but I still have some moisture control potting mix. This one's a little bit more loamy, less sandier, but it's fine. It's just a little bit at the top. It's not going to be too overpowering. So a bit of moisture control potting mix to finish it off should be fine.
A few minutes later.
Okay, so that was quite the ordeal, but we made it to the end of our repotting session. The struggle with the snake plant. It finally is in its new home, comfortably nestling its roots into that new soil. Alright, so now that we repotted it, I'm gonna go ahead and prune off something real quick. This one that's not looking very good, you see that? That's not gonna come back, so I'm just gonna prune that off at the very base, as close to the base as possible. Prune it off. We can get rid of that. Now that we've repotted it, let's go ahead and give it some nice drink. Especially since we've stressed it so much, just give it a nice drink. All around. There we go. Pretty heavy. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching me struggle. If you're still watching, I truly appreciate you from the bottom of my heart, because this was not what I expected. I was thinking, oh, this will be some easy video to do just to relax. Boy, was I wrong. I didn't realize how difficult it will be to manage such a big pot inside. I wouldn't say to mimic everything I did to the T because it was interesting. We got it through though. We got it through, and the snake plant should be fine. It's definitely going to enjoy its new home. It's going to be much happier in its new home. I might give you guys an update. I don't think I'll make another video about it. It'll probably be in here for a few years, probably more than just 2. So it probably will be a while before we have another video where she's spotlighted again. I'm sure she'll keep on thriving. I'll probably give you guys an update on the community tab. So if you want, you can keep up with that. Thank you so much for joining me and keeping up with this beauty right here, this green goddess. Alright, well, that's what I got for you today, guys. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate you for sticking around this long. If you're still watching, you are an MVP. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more awesome gardening tips and tricks. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you have any questions or tips you'd like to share? Let me know in the comments below. As always, I appreciate your feedback and love learning my fellow plant enthusiasts. Remember, keep growing and keep thriving. See you in the next video.